I wasn't even sure about recording today, maybe even tomorrow. It's a big week, graduation week, but a well-renowned painting came across my feed again and had me stop and wondering. We're 7 days into Mental Health Month, if you wasn't aware, and this painting, as will pop up right beside me, is Scream by Edvard Munch. Edvard Munch. And initially, a lot of people have seen this in their English classes, art classes, throughout many of our lives. I remember seeing it when I was in middle school, I believe. I also did a project on this last semester, in my final semester of college, and even then, the first time I saw it to recently when I saw it, I had two different outlooks. But then I saw it again today. So it made me do a little bit more research. I had free time. It's a beautiful day out almost, and I decided to look into it. Edvard Munch, we'll just call him Munch. He was a person that went through many struggles, from his early childhood into his early adulthood into his untimely death, and that always made me think, and this further encapsulated my idea of artists are painting their struggles, but not many people are aware. Excuse me. With this being May Mental Health Month, and there's different mental health months, men's mental health month, women's. Mental health is definitely a much broader thing and a much more important thing, as it should be, and I don't even believe it's as important as it really should be yet. But Munch had to go through when it wasn't known. It was, you might be a witch kind of time. If you got something going wrong, their only idea was to probably kill you, or you might can go to an asylum, as he did, but they didn't have the proper technology or proper remedies to help cure somebody of the illness or the struggles they may be going through. So Scream kind of, for me, showcased the internal struggle and the internal pressure that a person may feel. It's you while the world goes on around you. Time passes. Time is going to pass whether you like it or not, with or without you. As I'm recording this video, time is passing on the outside. People are actively living life as I'm doing this, right? So Scream, as you can see, it's a person where the entire world is just going on. People are in the boats, people are walking, and this person is just going crazy. And that's almost like a lot of people in their everyday lives. I know I had many moments where I felt like this. It's an idea that appeared through a walk with his friends that an anxiety attack arose. And that shows this moments like these can happen at any time. This idea for this painting came when he was walking with his friends and an anxiety attack arose. And oddly, a safe space, as some people might call it. But he still had an anxiety attack and arose a well-renowned painting that we know in the 21st century. There's this idea that the mental state led to a world-renowned painting. If you go look into his background, as a kid he struggled. He had various issues, family passings and things like that he had to go through. And up until this point in his life, when he did this, his life was almost in shambles, as you may say. The ambiguous figure that we see in this painting is everyone and anyone. It could be me, it could be you, it could be the person that you walked by in the store today, the person that drove by you that may be having a terrible day while you're jamming in your car. So I'll leave you with this question. The question that I had the idea when I saw this come across my feed. Shout out social media sometimes. Was his childhood and experience the result of this painting? Was it a direct result, or was it just the anxious walk? Was it a culmination of experiences that led to this painting being the painting that he read? He could have painted this anxiety attack in many different ways, but was the childhood experiences and the experiences in his early adulthood lead to the painting that we now know as Scream?